All right. Just give us a second here as we are going live on 2 platforms.
Good morning, good morning, good
Thanks for
morning.
being with us. In the meantime, we hope that you've reviewed everything from day one. If you haven't, you should have received an email with all of those recordings, and you can also catch them in the guides on the Facebook group. If you were able to find that group as well, where you'll find a ton of great stories from our coaches, some of the coaches on our team, as well as the welcome and expectations that Lindsey had set for everybody yesterday, because we love to celebrate everybody's presence. And you'll also find some commonly asked questions and also about some hesitations that sometimes people have getting involved in a business like this. We just want to make sure that we are open and honest and have full transparency as to everything in what we do, because we love what we do and we want you to love it too, and we want you to be the right fit for us. So Lindsey this morning is going to go over who we are and what we do and all the good stuff as to being a coach. And if you have any questions at any time, we ask you to continue to use the chat and the comments. Please go ahead and put them there, because throughout the day we will be reviewing the chat and answering them for you. Hearts and likes are fun as well, because that encourages us that you are listening and liking what you're hearing. So Lindsey, I'm going to go ahead and minimize my little face here and take it away.
Good morning. And I saw that Francine was on this morning. Hello. I cannot see the live in our group. So Shannon, if you can, and if there's questions that come in there, that would be awesome. So I'm Lindsey, and I am really excited to talk to you about who we are, what we do as coaches. We are not all made up every day. This is generally how I work. So hashtag I love this job. Okay, so who we are. We are stay-at-home moms. We are teachers. We are physical therapists, corporate workers. We've got some personal trainers. We have some people in law enforcement. We have social workers. We have actors. We have dancers. We have someone who is a director for a cruise line who is actually out to sea right now. I think she said she's in St. Martin. So I'm sure that there's many more that I'm forgetting, but we are everyone. I feel like, have you guys seen The Walking Dead? And they meet that person Negan, and he has like this whole community, and they all say, "I am Negan." That's kind of how I feel sometimes. I'm like, we're just all one. But I say this because nobody, or not most of us, don't have fitness backgrounds or a nutrition background. No one looks the same. No one acts the same. No one has the same life journey. We are all here together celebrating who we are as we are. And that's just a really beautiful, beautiful thing. So I'm just going to talk a tiny bit about who we aren't. We're not perfect. We're not at our goals, because we're always reaching for new goals. Once we accomplish one, then we set another one. We all have different schedules and energy levels and all of the things. And so we do the same thing to find that success within ourselves, both physically and mentally. And we invite people to go along that with us. So one of the things that I love, because I said that we're not perfect, right? And we all are always achieving our goals, is Our clients want to see that. They want to see that they are not alone in the struggle, that they are not alone in trying to navigate life and kids and jobs and all of the things. They're not in that alone. Just because we're coaches doesn't mean that we don't also have to figure out how the heck we're going to make time to even go to the bathroom sometimes or take a shower, let alone fit in our workouts and work on our nutrition. So I kind of I cherish the fact that I'm allowed to show that some days are hard, and it's okay that they're hard, because I feel like that's relatable. Like, not every day is going to be perfect. So we go through those tough days too, and right along with you. So we all have different things to offer. Shannon is really amazing at her fitness. I mean, you want consistency. Like, Shannon is the epitome of consistency. Liza, another coach on our team, is incredible with gut health, and she's very knowledgeable in intermittent fasting. So if I ever have a gut health question, I go to Liza. Kim, who is out to sea right now as the cruise line show director, she is incredible with fitting this in while traveling the world on a cruise ship in a cabin that is this big. So if if you are someone that also travels, she is a really great resource for how to make it work. We actually laugh at the fact that generally we're not in the same time zone as her, and she's usually in the future, and it really blows my mind, but it's just really funny to me. I am an advocate for mental health. So I am huge on how mental health affects my daily life and how I use workouts and healthy nutrition and a balanced lifestyle to really help offset my depression and anxiety struggles. So anyway, we are all here together. We all celebrate one another, no matter what your path is. And we all have something very different to offer, which is really beautiful because we can come together and we work together to help our clients individually. So that is the beauty of our team. We take what others are good at, and then we share them, and then we're able to implement them in order to best help our clients. So you don't have to be a professional or an expert at everything, because there's going to be somebody else that's going to have that information that you need. You just have to be really passionate about sharing the work that we do and what it is that you are passionate about. So the best part about all of that is, because we all have things to help one another, I get to focus on my group. I get to focus on helping my clients get the best results that they can. And if they need help in certain areas, I can help them with that based on the knowledge that maybe another coach on our team has. So I focus not primarily, but my main focus is helping my clients get their results and helping my coaches build their businesses and get started off on the right foot. The company, they get to deal with all the other stuff. They get to deal with payroll. They get to deal with sending out the shipments. They get to deal with the paperwork. We don't have to do that. The shipping materials, they do all that. I get to focus on you. I'm not complaining. That's amazing. Okay. So what do we do as coaches in our everyday lives? I know this is the burning question. Everyone's like, what do we do? What do we do? So I boiled it down to 4 things to kind of just make this easier. And then, of course, once you join our team, we have all the tools and trainings and resources that you would need. So, but I don't need to get into all that right now. I just want to tell you the 4 main things that we do. Our mission, and you'll hear this a lot, our motto is to help people live healthy, fulfilling lives. So our job is that it's to find what works best for our individual clients, and it's different for everyone. And with the new platforms that we have, like Body, if you don't know what that is, it's a live interactive platform where you can literally be on screen with the trainer. They can correct your form. They can cheer you on. They can be like, hey, Linz, like, pick it up, let's go. So that, which is also really great for people who might not be into a very structured program, who might be traveling a lot and might not have the I don't know, the resources. They just want to get something in and they're not they don't want to have to be worried about following a program. And then we have our Beachbody On Demand platform with the full program. So if you're someone that says, I need structure, I need to follow a calendar from day 1 to day 30, we have that for you. We have the nutrition plans. Everything is laid out for you. So we have so many resources that is amazing to help you live that healthy and fulfilling life. So my everyday action, and we're going to, like I said, break it down into those 4 things. The first thing is to take care of me, to take care of you. Okay, that's what our job is asking us to do, is to take care of me. So wake up, do your workout, make my coffee, which I'm having now, plan my meals for the day or plan my snacks for the day. I'm not one that like plans meals out for the entire week, but I do make sure that I have things every single day. My job is myself. First and foremost, my job is my journey. My job is my journey, and that is yours as well. The second thing is personal development. One of the things that I think I'm not alone in saying that I resisted the most, because I looked at it as self-help. And I didn't think I needed self-help. But I was very, very, very wrong. This job requires you to work on your mind, strengthen your mind, as well as strengthening your body. So we're working the mind muscle, we're working the body muscle, and it all comes together. And it's really, really incredible what just giving in and reading these damn books do for you. So I listen to my personal development on Audible because I just don't have time like I used to sit down and read with the kids and the keeping of the house and the dog and running my kids everywhere after school. I just don't have time. So I actually listen to my books in the shower, which is my quiet time. And, it's 10, 15 minutes. I'll listen in the car, but that's when I do my personal development. And it's different for everybody. What you might need might be different than what I might need. Right now, I'm listening to Super Attractor for the second time. I listened to it years ago, and listening to it again has really kind of sparked a new energy in me. And if you haven't read that, it's by Gabrielle Bernstein, and I highly recommend it. But we do have a list of books that would be really great for you to start with. So don't worry, we have those resources for you. So whether you are someone who likes to listen or someone that likes to read, both of those options are available to you. The third thing is getting people results, which I think I can speak for everybody and say this is our favorite part. So in my virtual wellness studio, every day I show up. I show up with myself first, and then I pour support and love into my women in my boot camp. I cheer them on. I celebrate them. I help them if they're having, a bad day, or if they're struggling with nutrition, because I can struggle with that. I do struggle with that too. So it's something that we can work together on. I provide weekly meal plans within my boot camp. I share personal development. I share podcasts. I have family fun calendars. So that getting people results is not just physical, but like I said, also mental. So let's see. So that is the third thing, really pouring into your clients and helping them get results with the tools that you use every day that help you get your own results. And then the fourth thing is inviting, sharing, and connecting with people every single day. And we do this by using social media. So I think this can be a little scary for some, like, oh, I don't have a big social media presence, or, I've never done anything like this before. It's all good. You're not alone. None of us did any of this before. We all started from day one. In this company, you don't enter and you're all the way up here already. We all start at the same exact point. So none of us know how to use social media in a way that reaches people. None of us know all the techs we learn, and then we take what we have learned and give to you. And we also highly encourage you to be a self-learner as well. Google and YouTube, my friends, has everything. I've probably learned more on Google and YouTube than anything else on how to run this business and how to use social media as that platform. So you're not going to be sending those "hey girl" messages that we all get all the time, right? How many of you guys get those like every single day? I used to send them actually myself, because the business at one point we could, and now it's not like that at all. So we're going to show you how to connect and truly form relationships with the people who are right for you. So as far as inviting, sharing, and connecting, it can be different every single day. It can be something like an email that we might send. It could be a post with, a call to action, meaning, send me a message, or is this something that could benefit you? Just things like that. It could be something you share in your stories. It could be a conversation you have while sitting next to someone at a coffee shop. There are a lot of different ways that we connect and invite and share what we do. So it's going to be a little bit uncomfortable, I think, at first. But then I think once you get past those first few, you're like, oh, this is actually really cool. And you form some really amazing friendships, whether they join you or not. You are inviting others into your life, and you get to meet some really incredible people, especially because it's on social media, right? The internet. So there are people that you probably wouldn't meet otherwise. And I think that's really, really special. So every day it's those 4 things. It's taking care of me. It's listening or reading personal development. It is digging into my wellness studio and getting people results. And then it's sharing and inviting and connecting with people every day. So really that's the nitty gritty, kind of boiled down into 4 things that we're going to ask you to do every day. So I want to talk a little bit about what we're looking for, who we're looking for. We are looking for ambitious women who are ready to work hard for the lives that you dream of. We are looking for women who are passionate about finding that healthy balance, physically and mentally, because like you'll hear me say a lot, it is both. It is that balance. And you can live your life and still be healthy. You can enjoy going to a winery or a brewery and still be healthy. You can go and enjoy your favorite dessert and still be healthy. It's all about that balance, because what's most important to me and to our team is that we live happy, fulfilling lives, not a life of deprivation, not a life of giving up everything. We want to be happy. And just a quick side note, I was in France for the past week. And what I brought home was that their quality of life was incredible. They were happy. They weren't rushing around everywhere. They were sitting and enjoying their lunch hours. They were not glued to their phones, which was a big thing for me. They were really, truly connecting with the people that they were with, even the young kids. And I think that's what blew my mind the most. The teenagers were actually sitting up having conversations. So a healthy balance of life is really, really, really important to me. We are also looking for women who are dedicated, not only to themselves, but being open to sharing your journey on social media. It's really, really important. It is the storefront. Like, that is our storefront. Our business is open every day on social media. So you have to be dedicated to being consistent. If you are consistent, you will grow as a person, you will reach your goals, and your audience will also see that. And that's what you're going to attract. So they're going to do the same thing. We are also looking for women who are not afraid to try new things. This business is all about trying new things. Social media changes all the time, and we have to be willing to just roll with the punches and say, okay, let's do it. And also that's the same with your health and fitness journey. If a certain program isn't working for you the way that you want it to, you have to be willing to go, okay, that wasn't my jam. We're going to do something else. If your nutrition isn't isn't giving you the results that you want, you have to be able to sit back and say, okay, how can we change this? So you have to be willing to try new things. We also are looking for women who are coachable. Maybe you've done a network marketing. Maybe you have a network marketing past. Every company, I'm sure, does things different. Every team within this company does something different. But you have to be coachable and open to new ideas. And you have to be willing to be a learner. We are every day learning something new, which is exciting. I think it's exciting. So we want you to be open to that as well. I mentioned before that this business takes consistency. It takes heart. It takes dreaming so big, and also knowing that there is no dream too big. Something I learned from my brother. Again, on this trip, my brother is an entrepreneur. A little background, he barely graduated high school. He is a college dropout. He was a dreamer from day one, to the point where we literally would look at him and say, you have got to get your shit together because you're going to end up on the streets. Well, let me tell you something. Not only is he not on the streets, but he is gallivanting around the world with 2, 3 now very successful companies, living life in a huge way. And he's not done. He's accomplished so much, and he still is dreaming big. So if y'all want to go follow my brother to look for how to dream big, I can tell you about that later. Okay, so no dream is too big, and you have to be consistent at going through it and just living out your dreams, living it. And we're going to help you every single step of the way, but you have to do the work. Okay, you have to take what we give you and run with it. We have the tools, we have the resources, but we can't do the work for you. So you're going to have to be disciplined. You're going to have to be willing to set hours for yourself. You might have to get up early. You might have to stay up late. It depends on how you schedule your day, but you have to be willing to do the work. So, are you that person? I know you are, otherwise you wouldn't be here. But we are just really excited, you guys. Like this, sorry, everything is going off at once here. This opportunity is huge, but it is what you make of it. This is not something where you're going to come in and just automatically, get rich. It's not going to work. You have to put in work. There are going to be times when you go, I don't know what to do, and it's okay. We all go through that. But like I said, you have to be disciplined. Consistency is key. And if you're willing to do all of those things, then we would love to welcome you to do them with us. I think that is all I have for you. I didn't want to go too long. I don't even know what time it is. About 20 minutes. Okay. Later today, Shannon will be going live about how we earn, which is another question that we get all the time from you guys and from people in general. So stay tuned for that. I believe she's doing that at noon. I'd have to double check. I'm going to check the Facebook page really quickly and see if there are any questions there. It looks like there's quite a few comments. Let's see. Yes, men are welcome too. And also extremely successful in our business. It's true. Okay, so just as a little recap, please, if you are new to this group, because I know that I added some people late yesterday, go to the guides and make sure that you introduce yourself with the picture, because we want a face with that name, and then just go through the guides in order. And please just complete the videos. They're not long. Comment on them, engage with us. Let us know what you're thinking. If you need to message us privately, you are more than welcome to do that. We are here for you, and we want to hear from you. All right, Shannon, is there anything else? I'm not sure if you're still,
I think we're good.
Still
I think that's
nearby.
everything.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Well, we'll give you your morning back, everybody, and see you at noon. Okay, bye.